Oh, good afternoon. My name is Sharice Vickers, and I'm the Executive Director to the City of Newburgh Industrial Development Agency. Today, I am holding this public hearing to allow the affected taxing jurisdictions and citizens of the City of Newburgh to make a statement for the record relating to the agency's proposed deviation to the agency's uniform tax exempt policy, or UTEP, in connection with the project submitted to the agency by the applicant, 104 Washington Street LLC project. The comments received today at this public hearing will be presented to the members of the agency at or prior to the meeting at which the members of the agency will consider whether to approve the deviation to the UTEP for the project described below. The agency is authorized and empowered by the provisions of Chapter 1030 of the 1969 laws of New York, constituting Title I of Article 18A of the General Municipal Law, Chapter 24 of the Consolidated Laws of New York, as amended, and Chapter 577 of the 1982 Laws of New York, as amended, constituting Section 913 of said General Municipal Law, said chapter, and the Enabling Act, being hereinafter collectively referred to as the Act. Section 8744A of the General Municipal Law directs the agency to adopt a UTEP, which shall be applicable to the provision of any financial assistance by the agency. Further, Section 8744B of the General Municipal Law directs the agency to establish a procedure for the deviation of the UTEP and to set forth the reasons for the deviation in writing, and to notify the affected local taxing jurisdictions of the proposed deviation from such policy and the reasons for. This meeting has been noticed and is being held virtually on the Zoom meeting platform due to the declared state disaster emergency and the Cuomo's executive orders. Participants have been advised how to enter this public meeting by Zoom, either by voice or video call. As the executive director, I cause notice of public hearing to be mailed on May 20th, 2021 to the chief executive officers of the affected taxing jurisdictions, Orange County, City of Newburgh, and the City of Newburgh School District. Such notice complies with the requirements of Section 8744B of the General Municipal Law by establishing a procedure for deviation from the UTEP, setting forth the reasons for the deviation, notified each of the affected taxing jurisdictions. Now, unless there's any objection, I'm going to suggest waiving the full reading of the notice of the public hearing and instead request that the full text of the public hearing be inserted into the record of this public hearing as scheduled. Okay. The notice of the public hearing indicated that written comments could be addressed to Sharice, executive director of the agency. I have received no written comments. Open public hearing to the floor for comments. When I ask if there is a public comment, I will recognize one person at a time. I will first request comments from any elected or public officials. I will then open the line to the remainder of the public. If you wish to make a comment, please raise your hand. When everyone has had the opportunity to speak, I will conclude this public hearing, and a record of this public hearing will be prepared and reviewed by the members of the agency. I will now open this public hearing for public comment at 4:05 p.m. For the record, please state your name and indicate your comments on the Zoom. Anyone present would like to make a comment? So I will just state for the record that we have our chairman present, Austin Du Bois. We have our council present, Bob McLaughlin, and we also have Philippe Pierre and Charlie Huebner, who are representing the project 104 Washington Street project. With that, we'll just formally close the meeting at 4:05 p.m. All right, thanks.
All right, see you guys in 25 minutes.